What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel. And today we are going to be moving away from the in-game team. I know that's exciting. And we are going to be looking at some new mods that have come with Generation 8. I'm excited to be bringing you some new stuff, and of course some more memes along the way as well. So we're going to be looking today at Polteageist. Now, Polteageist is a very interesting mod to me. I love its design. I love its idea of taking over China and just kind of living in it. I think that's a hilarious idea. And this mod has some interesting stats, to say the least. Base 60 HP, which is pretty bad. Attack and defense, abysmal at 65. But 134 special attack. That's pretty strong. 114 special defense, also pretty good. And base 70 speed, that's kind of mediocre. But he has some interesting things about him, and we're going to take a look at that today. I don't think he's going to be necessarily super threatening or anything absolutely crazy, but I do think that he can do some interesting things, and we'll talk about that today. So this first set that I've got for you is actually going to be a Shell Smash set. Now, I don't think that this is necessarily his best set, but I do think that this is an interesting role for him to fall into as the offensive threat, and that 134 special attack is absolutely devastating. It is fantastic, and Ghost typing is a great typing offensively. It only normal is immune to it. And of course you have a few resistances, but overall it's a really good typing, and he gets some decent coverage overall to help him round out his set. So today we're running Shell Smash, Shadow Ball for stab, Giga Drain for a little bit of recovery, and Psyshock. Now on this set we have a Focus Sash for if we get hit, we can still get our Shell Smash off, and since we are only base 70 speed, we are probably going to be going slower than whatever is in front of us. But at +2 speed with a base 70 mon, we are going to be outspeeding things such as Jolly Scarf Darmanitan, which is a big threat right now. You will be going faster than him. Now keep in mind you can only do about 50% to him with Shadow Ball, but if he has switched in on rocks a couple of times, then this is doable. He definitely will OHKO you with any physical move he goes for, so don't think you can stay in and take a hit from him. But if you have 50% damage on him, and you can set up that Shell Smash, live on with your Sash, you might be good to sweep through. Yeah, so I think this is an interesting set. I think he hits like an absolute truck with 134, but you do have to be careful for anything hitting you on the physical side. Now this next set we're going to look at is a Cleric set. Now this is taking advantage of his base 114 special defense. You're going to want to go full HP and full special defense on this one. His HP being so low, it really hinders him a lot, but that high special defense is going to help compensate for it. So we're going to go max into that, and we're going to go with a Calm Nature because we're not going to be using the attack stat at all, and we're going to change the ability to Cursed Body. Now Cursed Body, and I'll go over Weak Armor as well, Cursed Body actually works like Disable 30% of the time when you're hit with an attack. So if somebody is hitting you with a super effective move, sometimes it can get disabled, and then they no longer can hit you with that move anymore, and you are doing great. And so that is really a much better ability for a Cleric set, because the whole point is to survive and just wear down your enemy slowly. And yeah, being able to take away that big damage move is huge for Polteageist. Now Weak Armor is going to be better on our offensive set, and what it does is if you are hit with a physical attack, it will lower your defense by 1 stage and raise your speed by 2. Now a lot of times this is going to draw in defense-based attacks, so things are going to be trying to hit you on the physical side because your physical defense is so low at 65, but with that Focus Sash you are going to live it, and this can activate Weak Armor. If it activates Weak Armor, then you will be at +4 speed, which there's not a whole lot in the game that can outspeed you at +4. Pretty sure at +4 you could outspeed even a Scarf Dragapult, which is insane. But you are also going 3 times the speed that you normally would be, so that's pretty cool too. So this Cleric set, we have Strength Sap as our first move, and Strength Sap is a must on Polteageist running a bulky set. So what Strength Sap does is it takes your opponent's attack stat and heals you equal to that stat. Then it lowers their attack. So this basically prevents it from being super spammable. But if something is a physical attacker and it's trying to hit you and it's doing less and less damage every time, it's going to get very discouraged and it will switch out. And you're just going to take more health off of whatever it switches into. So it's a very good move. And it's a great thing for Polteageist to have that. And we're also pairing it with Will-O-Wisp. Now, the combination of Strength Sap and Will-O-Wisp is awesome for Polteageist because it helps you to really nerf things hitting you on the physical side. Now, with this set, you could also run max defense instead of running max special defense. This would help you take more defensive hits early on. And since your special defense is so high, it would be okay to be able to run that. I personally prefer to run it just like it is right here, just because you are going to be lowering everything with this. It's just a matter of working around it and getting your Strength Sap out at the right time, getting a Will-O-Wisp off on your opponent, and just working from there. Now, we also have Aromatherapy, and that's what allows him to heal off any statuses. So if he were to get poisoned, if anything on your team were to get hit with any kind of status, this will help to cure that. And then for the last move, we have Shadow Ball, just so if you were to be hit with a taunt or anything like that, then you have some options here. Yeah, so this next set is going to be a spec set. It's very similar to the Swords or the Shell Smash set, sorry. And but we're putting in Dark Pulse instead as a fourth move. We're going to be running Weak Armor on this as well. And you could run max HP on this just because you're going a little slower. And you'll get the speed boost from Weak Armor. If you think you need the speed, which you might, then you could definitely go max speed on this set. But with a choice spec set, I figured that it would be a little better to have that bulk, just because you may need to survive a little bit longer. And so this last set is of course the meme set. We have to always include a meme set in these moveset guides. And this one it's kind of a meme. It's not as much of a meme as some of our previous ones, but it's definitely very different, and it's not something that you're going to see every day. So it is Tea Time Ganlonberry. Now what Ganlonberry does is it raises your defense by one stage, and normally it would only activate when you are below a quarter health. And obviously, raising your defense at below a quarter health, you're already basically dead, so it's not really helpful. So that's why we have the move Tea Time. Tea Time is the new signature move of Polteageist, and it forces berry eating on the spot. So this allows you to get a +1 boost to your defense immediately. And he has no other way to boost his defense. And so this is a great way. To help him out in the physical defense department. So we also have Strength Sap here, obviously, to help with taking those physical hits, and Will-O-Wisp as well to help with anything on the physical side. On the special side, you should be doing just fine, even with hitting them with Strength Sap and Will-O-Wisp. And of course, Shadow Ball just to be doing some damage. Now, I've done a calc, and this is really interesting. So if you get the Ganlonberry off and are at full health, Excadrill's Earthquake, which is what's going to be doing the most to you, even if he is Adamant Choice Band, he cannot kill you at +1. If at +1 defense if you are max HP and no defense investment at all. That's pretty crazy to me. So then you go for Strength Sap, right? Strength Sap lowers his attack, and it will heal you completely fully. He goes for you again. He only does maybe 46. Let's see, what was the percentage he does? At -1, he can do up to 65%, and then you can heal all of that off again. And so it really forces Excadrill out, which is pretty crazy to be able to force something out like that. Now, obviously, he could try to spam Ironhead to try to weaken you down, but after you've already hit him with one Strength Sap, it's pretty much over for him, and he will have to switch out, and he can't really do anything to you. So I thought that this was a really weird set, but it could work. But there's a lot of things that have to be going right for it to work out for you. But just something to consider. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for our Polteageist guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really like this mon. I think it's great. I just got 2 of them in game. I just made a Shell Smash set, and I made a bulkier set as well. So I will hopefully be showing those off in a Wi-Fi battle in the upcoming future. Right now, I'm kind of training up for the Galar Beginnings tournament. I have been playing that a lot today on the battle spot, just training up and seeing how well I can do, seeing how my team is doing. I think I'm going to switch up a couple of things on my current team just to make it a little bit better. And yeah, I'm excited to be bringing you guys that. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And make sure you like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.